Welcome to this one-on-one. I'm joined here with Hibernian's Chris Cadden. Chris, how are you doing?
Yeah, all good.
How's the season been going so far?
Yeah, it's been good. I think, obviously the last sort of 3 games we've done pretty well, and we're starting to sort of find our form. Things are starting to click. Obviously, we've had new coaching staff, new manager, new players have came in, so since we've taken a wee bit of time to adapt and things like that. But no, yeah, everything's going really well, and I think we're starting to get progressively better.
Coming off the back of 3 wins, do you feel things are starting to gel together now then?
Yeah, I think so. As I said, we're not robots, we're humans. We're starting to get to know each other. A new manager as well, and style of play. And yeah, it's going to always take time. But we're not perfect just now. We're still a work in progress, but it's getting better.
Brilliant. So Motherwell at the weekend. You're somebody who's very familiar with Motherwell, a product of the academy. Stevie Hammell, how familiar are you with him?
Yeah, I mean, I played with Hammy sort of all my days, sort of going through Motherwell, and yeah, first of all, great guy, really. When I was coming through as a young boy, he was brilliant with me and sort of helped me come through, and always was helping me in training and games, and sort of there to the side if you ever need a chat or just to help you sort of come through and sort of grow when you're such a young age. And yeah, I mean, we had a lot of senior players there as well, like Lasley, Hammell, McManus, McFadden. We had a lot of players there, but Hammy was really influential in all the young boys coming through. And I think if you speak to a lot of young boys about Hammy, they all absolutely love him. So yeah, I've got a lot of respect for him and a lot of time for him. He's a good friend as well.
Is it always quite funny? I know it was a wee while ago you were there, but to see him on the touchline this time then?
Yeah, I mean, this will be the first time he's been on the touchline, but sort of always knew going into management. He's always got opinions about football. Even when he was playing, it was you could tell he had a right good idea about the game. So, and as well with the way his Motherwell team are doing, they're playing really well as well. So it'll be weird to see him on the side, but it's good to see him do well. Just hopefully doesn't do too well at the weekend.
So before this game on Saturday, then Hibs currently 4th in the table. How is life playing under Lee Johnson then?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been different, obviously. It was a completely different style of playing. But it's been really good. I think all the boys and have all bought into what he's doing, and he's got a real clear message on how to play, which is always good when you go out on the pitch. You have a clear way of playing, and you know what's expected of you as a fullback as well. I know what I need to do. I know my jobs every single time you go on the pitch, and yeah, that's great for a player because it's really clear, concise, and you're going to the pitch, you know exactly what you're going to do. And yeah, it's been great. His coaching staff have came in. It's been a seamless transition, I'd say, and I think I think we're just getting better. I think we're getting better every week, and yeah, the 3 games on the bounce is great, and hopefully a 4th on Saturday.
Quite an experienced player, Chris. Has he brought something out in you as well that other coaches can bring out as well?
Yeah, 100%. He pulled me at the start of the season, and had a really good chat with me, and sort of said like he says, I've played well and I've been doing well sort of last season or so, but he says you've got 10% more, you've got 15% more, and I want to try and get that out and pushing you out, which is what I do as a player, because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a complete player. I always want to try and improve, and that's my mentality as well. So hear the gaffer say that as well, which is great, and yeah, he's been brilliant.
How is his training? Does he get involved?
Yeah, he does.
That player mentality about him?
Yeah, he does. He likes to get involved. That was one training session he was running about in the centre of the park trying to play as well, so that was good. But no, he does get involved, and yeah, and his coaching staff are really involved as well.
You've played under quite a few managers, not just here at Hibs, but in your whole career. Who's been the most influential, you would say?
Influential? Wow.
Of coach, manager.
Probably, do you know what? Manager would be coming through. Coach would be James McFadden for me.
Right.
I couldn't really pick up a specific manager because they've all been great, and Jack Ross here as well was brilliant when I came and things like that. But coach has really helped me in my career was probably James McFadden. He was the assistant manager at Motherwell, and he was great with me, and he sort of taught me how to improve what I need to improve on. Was really always honest with me, and just a great guy. And he sort of took me under his wing a little bit when I was a young boy at Motherwell. And so he's probably the coach I'd say that's had the most sort of influence in my career, and he still speaks to me now and things like that. And every time I see him, if I was going through a tough time, he'll always give me a phone for words of advice and that. So he's been probably most influential.
There we go then. But I change the subject here. You're not the only football player in your family.
Yeah.
Your twin brother plays down in England. Was that quite competitive growing up then?
Yeah, of course it is. I think all brothers are competitive as well, but because we're same age and going through the life as a sort of football pass together, it's always competitive. But it's always a good competitive. Like, I always love going and watching Nicky play, and always want them to do well, and sort of driving us home as we were younger. But as you get a bit older, it's sort of you just want the best for each other, and want the two is to keep on doing well. And yeah, he's doing really well. He's moved to Barnsley and he's had a bit of injury problem to start with, but he's came back now and yeah, hopefully he can kick on. But no, sort of to see his progression. So I was speaking to my dad about this the other day. See his progression from where he was at Airdrie to now in League One, full time at a real good club. It's been good to watch and it's been enjoyable.
You get any funny stories about going through the ranks together?
Nah, not really. Oh, you need to give me a bit of time to think. I can't think.
On the spot.
Let me get back to you.
Who's got the bragging rights then when you get together? Most goals scored.
Most goals. He's probably, to be fair, he's probably got a bit more goals than me. But we just went. I got a FIFA rankings the other day, and I'm one above him.
There you go,
that's
then.
I'll take that.
Something you can't brag about though is scoring against your rivals in the semi-final in the cup at Hampden. But you have.
Yeah.
Although you didn't win that game in April, is that kind of up there with your top 5, top 10 moments in football? Maybe.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, it was. Yeah, it was just obviously disappointing the result, but that sort of 10-second feeling after that was great, and sort of fans were singing my name as well, and it's something that will live in my family as well for a bit, because I sort of clocked them and could see them going mental. And to score at Hampden was obviously great, and yeah, to be fair, actually in the game I thought that was going to be the turning point. I thought that we were going to come back, and because we were on the ropes a little bit for the first, and then once we scored, I thought we got the better of them, and then we were probably unlucky not to go on and get some from the game. But yeah, for that sort of 10-30 seconds, it was probably up there with one of the best.
Played Hearts already this season quite early on. Tell us about the lead up to a derby then. What's it like in training? Extra buzz about the place?
Of course. I mean, there's boys here that let you know. Do you know what I mean? There's boys here with a lot of derby experience, and if you don't know, which obviously most of the boys do, but if you don't have any idea, then they'll let you know how big it is, how important it is. And yeah, it was weird to get. You never really get a derby sort of early on the season, so it was weird to get that at the start. But I mean, as soon as the fixtures came out in the summer, that's the one you were looking for. That's the one you had pinpointed. That's the one you wanted to get back for and to get flying for. Yeah, I mean the atmosphere as well. Easter Road was great. I think it made special with Boyle coming back and things like that. And when the equaliser went in, I mean that's the loudest I've heard Easter Road by a country mile. It was brilliant.
I was just going to ask you there, obviously Martin Boyle scored the last minute equaliser. How's it been having him back here at the club?
Do you know what? It's like he's never been away, to be honest.
Really?
That's probably the way I can describe it. He's just came in and just been his normal self, and yeah, I mean the quality's got on the pitch as well. It's great, and when I heard he was coming back, it was brilliant for me as well, because he's on my side and trying to get that relationship going with him again, which is great. And yeah, he's just on the park he's brilliant, but off the park as well, he just brings as much.
You're contracted here until 2025. You must be enjoying your time here then.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously signed the contract this season, and something obviously when it got brought up to me, it was a no-brainer. I've absolutely loved it, and I mean, it feels at home now. I've only been here sort of just over a year and a half, I think, or whatever, and I just feels at home now. The fans have really took to me, the players have really took to me, and the coaching staff have been great as well. So it just feels at home, and yeah, when I got the offer and the contract, it was sort of a no-brainer.
No goals just yet this season. We're only going on to 9 weeks in, but is there more to come from Chris Cadden?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Obviously, it's I think it's obviously the start of the season. You're just trying to get up to speed and things like that, and try to hit top form. But I'm enjoying my football and my winning games, which is the most important thing for me. And as long as the team are doing well, then that's all that matters for me.
Chris, it's been a pleasure to speak to you today. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.